Alright, good morning. This is getting back at the videos because for some reason one of the old videos I did is getting a lot of traction and I'm not sure why, but I'm not complaining, so I decided to get back into this. Today is chest day, tricep day. My finger, if you can see, is still, I cut it open a few days ago, so I can't do too much with the thumb, but I still think I can lift everything else. Cool thing that happened yesterday. Well, 2 nights ago, I watched this video before going to bed. It was called dopamine loading, I think, something along those lines. Essentially, this guy went through the course of his day and charted on a graph where his dopamine levels were highest and when they were lowest, and how to strategically use that to make sure you don't use up all the dopamine you have, so that way you stay focused with the things you need to actually focus on. It was basically a long-winded way to explain why you should do difficult things first, because if you doom scroll first, you're not going to have any dopamine left to reward you and satisfy you doing the difficult things. His explanation just resonated, and so I did that yesterday. I made sure, like, anything that I was like, oh gosh, that's gonna like cost so much dopamine, I don't want to do that right now, I just didn't do. So normally in the morning I'll start with a podcast or something. I just didn't do that. I just went on a walk and just like stared at the sun, and then went to the gym, no music, and then I got home and just worked for a long time. I'm not a terribly productive person. Honestly, I'm pretty lazy. But yesterday, I just worked straight for like 10 hours. Got a lot done. And so, in my journal last night, I was just writing down that, hey, whatever you did today, do not change anything. Because we've been trying to figure this out for a long time. And you did something right, so don't change it yet. So, today, the exact same thing. Woke up, no podcast, no music. I did wake up, I don't know if you guys have this at all, but I'll have like a song playing in my head, and it's not like I don't choose the song, but every morning a song is playing in my head. And today's song was White Roses by Fetty Wap, so that new album's really good. But yeah, that was playing in my head basically all morning, and then was productive, did dishes, walked the dog, and so many things that normally I would kind of resent doing. And so still liking it. Dopamine has not been spiked. Ate a light breakfast and then prepped up lunch and about to go lift. So I'll check in with the pump. Okay, here's the pump. In the edge of the locker room because you can't film here. So just did it shoulders, chest, tricep, and bicep, and it's nice because I've been on my like 18-hour fast, and so inflammation's down. Just makes everything, I think, look a little more lean. Cool thing, I actually did a protein shake today. So protein was just like protein powder and fermented milk. Got like it's called kefir. I'm sure you've probably heard of it, but it's yeast and bacteria. It eats up all the lactose and leaves the protein and probiotics. So yeah, that is it for now. All right, workout is done. And today is once again another good day. My friend I met at the library yesterday. I don't think I talked about that earlier in the video, but yesterday at the library, they're getting work done. Person across from me, I see them working on some code, so I start asking, like, what are you building? And he's telling me all about it, and he's doing his master's thesis. And then from there, we start talking about David Goggins, and then we start talking about businesses, and then we start talking about, like, Sigmund Freud's psychological theories. Like, it was like one of those people that you just resonate with instantly. And went to his place just barely, and we talked about more business ideas. He told me more about what he's doing today, but kind of try Nutty Monk, the product I'm working on, and bro, he's come up with all the ideas. It's like, oh, we gotta do this for marketing, we gotta do this, and he's just so willing to help, and it's motivating because I said it in the video earlier, just low-key been lazy, and have someone just say like, hey, no, I can tell you're good at this. We gotta make sure you're doing this thing, because if you're doing anything that other than what you're good at, like, you're wasting your efficiency. So we got stuff planned for Saturday. We're gonna go do guerrilla marketing. We're just gonna have people, try Nutty Monk, get the reactions, and get like 500 people to try it, and then we compile all the reactions, not all of them, but the good ones, and then we have content. At least that's a start. And so yeah, things are just going really good. Been liking the dopamine loading method because I have not done anything today. No doom scroll. I listened to a little bit of music, I listened to a little bit of a book, but it was enough that it was low level like dopamine. And so I still have the same amount of like dopamine reservoirs in my mind and using it on useful things, and so the useful things are suddenly so satisfying. I did dishes this morning, and I was like, yeah, I did dishes, this was awesome. So that is the update for now.
All right, at the end of the day, update. Kind of forgot to record other things, but pretty much got a lot of focus time in, and I didn't get very much done, which was unfortunate. But it wasn't by virtue of doom scrolling or distraction. It was just my mind slowed down and didn't like how it was. I also went on tangential task. Like there's something I needed to do in Photoshop, and I spent like 3.5 hours doing that. And by the end of it, I realized I probably didn't need to do that. It's kind of a waste of time. So one fun thing though that the dopamine detoxification has been providing is whenever I see someone that I know, I get so excited to talk to them. We just talk about all things, and it could just be that I'm lucky with the people I've been interacting with that we kind of just resonate and would like to talk about things. But I saw someone at the library, and it's a library. I'm meeting a lot of people at the library. It's really nice. But just start talking about like politics, poly market, and financial analysis, like stuff that you wouldn't typically just like bring up in conversation, but we just go there quick and have good conversations. So that is it for today, and another video tomorrow. I'm gonna try making this consistent.